remember hanging out with my aunt all the time when I was young. She used to take me to these head shops. It was really neat. They had like these statues, like African statues, incense, 8-track tapes. They had everything. Turquoise jewelry. She was into turquoise jewelry, and they had all of that stuff. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun back then, just hanging out. And my aunt was a cusser too. That's where I got my cussing from. But while I'm doing these videos, I try to tone it down. But she just was carefree. She was unapologetic. She was a free spirit, and she did whatever the hell she wanted to do. She didn't give a daggone. And that's one of the things that I loved about her, was that, just that carefree spirit. She didn't give a damn about what anybody had to say, period. And that was one of the things that I really, really love about her. And we would go to, and my grandmother too would go to these secondhand stores. Love being in those secondhand stores and going to little flea markets and stuff. And I went to this one flea market, and they had this incense. It was powder, and they had these ceramic burners that you can like pour the incense in, and then it would follow these different patterns, different designs that was cut into the ceramic, and it was really neat. And I remember getting, was yellow, some type of yellow, I don't know what the fragrance was of that, but I was deep into incense and anything that gave off smoke, I was into. So, and I remember getting one, and I had a simple one though. I don't think I had the one. I had the simple one that just went, it did like just a straight line, and then I had the yellow powdered incense. I don't even know if they make that anymore, that type of burner, or the incense. I don't think they make that anymore. But I remember going to that secondhand shop, getting that incense and everything, and then I ended up at my aunt's house, my other aunt, and hanging out, having fun. And I used to have so much fun with my cousins. It was all of us. It was like 6 of them. Yeah, 6, and then me. So we would have so much fun, and they had these woods in the back of their house. And for whatever reason, I don't know why I was out there, and I was around about 12 years old at the time, and went in the woods. And the thing about it was, several doors down, there was a family that had a beef with my family, and people across the street, it was some another family too. They had a beef as well, and I really don't know what the gist of that was. I don't know what it stemmed from, but it could have been jealousy, I think, because I ain't even trying to be funny, but I have some pretty people in my family. They pretty, so, and it could have been that. But I was in the back in the woods, and I saw this boy that lived several doors down. He was older than me, and he had a BB gun. And I'm watching, and I'm like, oh my God. And I can hear he's getting ready to shoot me. And damn, if he didn't shoot, he shot me, and shot me in my eye. And I was in shock. I was in complete and utter shock. And the thing that saved me I don't know if it was I know who it was that was over this situation, but I happened to blink just in time, and that BB hit my eyelid. Had my eye been open, that would have been it. I would have lost that eye. It would have been over. And so I ended up running out of the woods going to my aunt's house, and the police were called, and it was just a big mess. And then the questioning, it was so crazy because the police was they kept questioning me and asking me things over and over, and basically trying to make like I was changing the story or some crap. I don't even know whatever came about it because I can't even remember like the rest of what happened because we didn't go to court or anything like that, and I really don't know what was done to the boy at all, if at all. I really don't even know. But that family they had that beef with us, and it was for years. I never understood it. My cousins would get into a fight with the older sisters and stuff, and then the one relative that lived across the street, she actually cut one of my cousins, which was and actually, and I'm saying that person being my cousin, but she was my cousin's cousin. She actually sliced her in the face with a knife at a club. So it was crazy. Like the things that people do out of hate and jealousy, and it's so much energy that they got to put into doing all that. It amazes me to this day. But I know it was God that just I shut that eye just in time because it would have been done. Y'all would have been seeing me do a video for real. Well, you wouldn't have known it though, because well, that would have been a whole different story. Because I would have been telling that story about how I got a damn glass of eye and all that. But that was crazy. That was crazy. And I remember going when I was at my aunt's house, finally making it. Finally, the police had come. All of that stuff went on, and then the next day, because I spent the night the next day, I remember opening that bag of that incense and smelling it, and I'm telling you, the fumes burned. Oh my goodness, it burned that eye. Just the fume, just the smell. I didn't even light it. Just the smell, the aroma from that, it lit that eyelid up. That was just one of them things though. That just you think about it. I'm over it, but I just thought, I need to tell that story because that just a miracle of it not doing irreparable damage, or me coming out of it intact. That really, it shook me up, and I don't know. I never had any. I mean, you know how they say you might forgive someone but not forget. I guess that's where I am, because I know that person is an enemy, but I don't wish any ill will on the person or anything like that. That was just one of them things that happened, and I'm over it. But that was crazy. That was so wild. That's wild. But so that's all, y'all. That's all I got to say for now. Um, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.